Good morning and welcome to the week. How you guys doing? Don't you think those are very beautiful? Those are Colleen's peonies. I know, they're my favorite. Peonies are really my favorite. I hope you guys are doing great this week. Welcome in, welcome in. We are going to be doing, or I am this week. Well, we are, okay. I am doing the mid-June individual zodiac readings. I am going to look through the lens of the summer solstice. This is going to be happening June 20th. So that's going to be a little bit interesting, a little bit of a combo platter of my readings around these celestial happenings along with tarot. So that's going to be kind of fun. Those of you who are in our memberships are going to be getting those extendeds. Just so you know, that's the mid-month reading. Little specialness in June for you. Also, tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a live. Tuesday night, I'll be doing a live for our ribbon folks, our membership folks. Just want to do something a little bit special. Okay, halfway through the year. If you're in those membership groups, if you're in Pathfinder and everything, please let us know what you'd like me to do for that live. If you'd like me to replicate the Thursday live where I do Q&A, let me know. Drop a comment below. That'd be awesome. All right, let's get on with it. Let's see where we're going. Today, Saturn squares Uranus. I talked quite a bit about that in the reading last night that I did that has to do with Saturn is restriction and Uranus is let me out of here. Freedom, rebellion. Okay, so there's a square energy to that too, and that is tension. Okay, and so you are probably railing against something that you feel is holding you back. Also, for some others of you, you could be needing to be better at boundaries, better at restriction in order to create some peace in your life. Okay, so let's see where we go with this. I know I burned myself. Curling iron. I know. All right, morning message. Let's see what's happening. Okay. Finding sanctuary. Definitely. Discovering truth. Again, definitely. Traveling lightly. Yeah, that was weird. The fan turned off for no reason at all. I'll have to investigate. All right, let's see what's going on here. Finding sanctuary, discovering truth, traveling lightly. That does feel like a bit of a new path here for you. That's really nice. And there is some kind of, I feel like this is about your own authentic truth. You may not be learning something, that's true, that's been hidden from you or anything like that. This is really just about discovering who you are through your own spiritual work, through the astrology that we talk about on here all the time, through, some other kind of self-discovery, working with Akashic Records or doing the past life regression, something like that. You're discovering something about yourself. Let's see. Emperor, Hermit, Two of Cups. I feel like some of you are discovering that you have love for a person or discovering that person did love you back. Aries or a Virgo. I feel like that's what you're discovering through your own awareness, through your own work. It's something. It's like they may not be right in front of you to tell you. You could open up through your own spiritual work. You could open up some kind of portal or some kind of connection between the two of you. This is somebody that you already know. Yes, 10 of Cups, World. Wow, 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Does it get any bigger than that? This could be a very, very powerful soulmate, somebody who is supposed to be in your life. Lovers. So far, I see Aries, Gemini, Virgo. World and Fool. Tower. This is powerful. What is going on here? Four of Wands, Judgment, 10 of Wands. Oh my goodness. There was some block with this person. There was some kind of block. I feel like it might, go back and watch that reading I did last night. I feel like it could be another person. Somebody that you have had in your life who may have been kind of hoarding you to themselves. Somebody that you've been kind of like focused on, believing that they are a life partner, believing they're a twin flame or whatever, finally releasing and letting go of that, understanding it from your own authentic truth. Like, this is not the situation that I'm trying to create in my life. It doesn't feel right to me. Okay. It just feels difficult, bad, controlling. This person may be very quite toxic or something like that. And you're finally releasing and letting go of that. You're finally seeing that that was not a good thing. Okay. And this is like this is like the second part of that reading. I feel like you're walking toward, look at this. Whoops, come back here. That's a little tiny thing. Look at this. Walking toward a true life partner and seeing that you have power. Okay, so this is your internal connection to your guides, shining a light on your power. The Emperor is the very definition of personal power. Okay, and in order to create love for myself in my life, I need to know that I have the power to do that. I've always been looking to other people beyond me, as whether they choose me or they choose to not be with me, or there's something else going on. I feel like I have let that make me feel like I have zero power. 10 of Cups, World, and 9 of Cups. You are coming through some kind of portal here. All right. Walking towards love. Tower. This is a very sudden change of events. When you choose love, it comes in. It comes in. This is a soulmate. This is a past life soulmate coming in. I'm going to clarify this. I'm going to clarify this 10 of Wands and Tower too. So getting your wish all of a sudden here. All of a sudden. Because you've done some things to release and let go of negative patterns. Congratulations. Okay. So clarify the Tower for me. Knight of Swords. Death. 5 of Cups. Devil energy. Wow. Death, Devil, and Tower. Oh yeah, just like this little light kind of lesson, not a big deal. I feel like you've let yourself let something go, let something die, let something leave your life. And you knew it was going to be painful or hard to do. You knew it was something that was not good. Okay. This person could have had some kind of karmic energy or karmic lesson to learn that required you to leave them behind. Okay. And doing so made for some sadness here. I feel like there's sadness on both sides of this, of you walking towards something better for yourself. And there might have been some anger and sadness, regret, recrimination, every kind of part of the grieving process there can be. And this is the work. Doing the work. All right. The Virgo energy there coming up. Doing the work of the patterns and releasing the patterns. You bet. Queen of Wands. This is about knowing your own strength and power, and know that you can, by doing this, bring in the right person. Okay. This is a big deal. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 11 cards. 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 out of 12 cards are major arcana cards. That's no joke in the tarot world. Okay. That means that this is a big lesson. This is something that it might be very difficult to do. You might have also struggled with this for quite a long time. Okay. This is not something that's a light. Now, by simplifying, by releasing and letting go, because you know in your heart of hearts that this is, the past pattern is toxic. The past pattern is something that is needs to be learned, and it needs to be learned through hard work. So Saturn square Uranus, that tension is going to put you to the test. That tension between those two things. I want freedom in my life, and I also and Saturn saying you gotta eat your vegetables. Okay, so now once you go through this, it's like, did you ever have the traveling lightly? All of a sudden, I feel much lighter. I don't feel this constant sadness. I didn't realize I had this constant sadness. Or depression. I didn't realize, depression is anger turned inwards. Okay, it's you being angry at yourself, and depression has real physiological purpose or reasons behind it, but there's also life events and actions or decisions that can trigger these, the depressive, what's the word I'm looking for? Episodic. Okay, they're episodes of depression. You may not be somebody who has, a clinically depressed kind of experience, but episodically, this is about triggering that which has kept you in low vibe for quite some time here. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. The burden. Yeah, in your head, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're really seeing this. Yeah, this is done. Okay? You're finally seeing you were doing the hard work of some relationship that just was not working. Some career that was just not working. Something that was just not working. All right? You were doing all the hard work. You're the one who would be stressing out this other person, this boss, this whatever it was, didn't care. Okay? You're the one that has to shoulder all of the, problems of the day. Very heavy. I'm going to say that this is really about heavy energy of taking on so much responsibility for that previous relationship working, or taking on all of the mantle of responsibility in this job and other people weren't sharing. You could have had a boss who was heaping work on you. You could have had a relationship that was, this person, it was a very uneven balance, very uneven way of being in a relationship. You could have been dealing with a narcissistic person, someone with narcissistic traits, very controlling. You could have been dealing with a boss like that, or some situation you are now free of. You are now free of. I feel like this choice to be free comes with some blowback a little bit. I mean, you're going to have to look at how you got into it. You're going to have to look at how things transpired. You're going to have to take responsibility for your part in it and everything like that. But I feel like by doing that, you're standing in your own light of truth. You have your Ace of Swords by saying, yep, yes, I chose that. Here's the lesson for me, and this is what I'm going to do about it, because I'm moving on to something so much better. Okay? I'm feeling like this is all about you. I'm not feeling like I'm seeing really another person in this energy. I feel like this is how an other person, a career choice, a financial situation has been impacting you. And your job to break free of this Saturn square Uranus this week on June 14th can really help you do that. Now, let me say this to you. Saturn square Uranus happens 3 times this year. It happened in February, so that's like the beginning of the story. Right now, we're in the meat of the story. The story doesn't end until December, when we have the 3rd Saturn square Uranus, okay? It doesn't end until later in the year. So your actions right now are going to be about freeing yourself. You're right. You've seen, in the beginning of a story, we see the setup of the problem, right? Everything's fine, and then there's an issue. This is storytelling 101. Everything's good, then something presents itself, and there's a problem. All right? the rest of the story goes along until the problem is resolved, and then people feel better, right? Because things get solved in 30 minutes, right? Or a 2-hour play or whatever it is. That's what's going on here. You had a situation, you saw the problem. That was job number 1. See the truth of the situation. Job number 2 is to then do something about it. Making a decision, okay, to discover the truth and then move away from this person or this toxic whatever it is. And now you're having to sort of look it in the face and be like, yep, I take responsibility for that. And it's not about it. That is a very empowering place to be. Okay. I think a lot of people who resist taking responsibility for things think it's a disempowering thing to do, because I'm not to blame for any of this. This is other people's problem. The thing that you have agency over is you. So you can walk away. That's the card of the devil. That's what there is to know about this devil energy. You can walk away from it anytime you want, but it does have consequences that in this case will bring a lot of healing. Let me say that again. That's not right. Walking away from the devil energy, you feel like you can't do it. You feel like, oh God, I'll have no stability. I'll have, I have to be the person who fixes this. I can't walk away. This person's an addict. They'll die. They need me. The codependency of this situation. Okay. So walking away from that and creating boundaries for yourself, Saturn, okay? You're basically, what you're doing with creating boundaries is you're breaking through this toxic soup that you've been in, and you're getting yourself free by putting boundaries around your own energy of what you will and won't do, what you will and won't take part in. That is freeing, okay? That is freeing. And then taking responsibility, you bet. Yep, I was with this person for 4 years. They were married. I knew exactly what was going on, and I did it anyway. I'm going to move on from that. What did I learn from that? I learned that that person was unavailable. I learned that that person really doesn't have a lot of respect for relationships in general. Why would they have respect for me? And so I'm learning to have self-respect. Okay. And so you're seeing the things, you're not sweeping it under the rug. You're not, making a choice. That's what makes you more powerful. Okay. That's what makes you more stable. That's what makes you more attractive to the awesomeness that you're trying to create here. Okay. And this is awesomeness. Believe me, this is awesomeness. Okay. If you're walking away from, go back and watch that reading I did yesterday. Talk about walking away from a twin flame, a very Plutonian kind of relationship, and a very karmic entanglement that required a walking away in order to get to the next level. You feel like, oh, this is never going to work. I'm just going to be in pain forever. No, you're not. Okay. So there's a lot here. I'm going to look at Aries and Virgo and Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn. If you're dealing with any of those signs, I will take a look at them. Okay. In the extended, if you are interested in continuing on with me, the link is below. If you're part of our Pathfinder group, the rest of this reading starts right now.